What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Aligning the Stars. I am Jordan, and I am here today with the fifth shipment of the USS Enterprise build. I am super excited about this one. I was in the middle of building Stage 9 of the Falcon this morning, and I heard a thump at the door. And that thump, my friends, was the Enterprise showing up, and this is a heavy package today. I did go ahead and pop it open. I always do, just to let you guys know, I do pop it open. They put the invoices on the top. I've had my address kind of pop up there, and I've had to edit it out a couple times. And so I open it real quick, and it's stuffed full. I haven't seen what's inside. So let's just go ahead and open it up, shall we? Super excited about this. Okay, so... Oh, there's a big package in here. Okay, pretty cool. All right, so here we have Stage 16, which is a frame section. I wonder if we're going to start working on the lower frame sections. That's pretty cool. Okay, so here we have Stage 17, and there is the battle bridge and the platform at which it sits on. It's like we have some more frame pieces with a connection piece there. Oh, super cool. All right. Oh my God. This is the big package, and oh, is this a package? Look at that. Wow. So this is Stage 15, and this is where we're going to be starting in this video today. Super cool. So here's some frame connection pieces, and then we have our frame for the neck and the deck 8, where the Starve Drive section and the saucer section separate. Oh, this is super cool. This is also pretty heavy. That's awesome. Oh my. Oh, would you look at you? Oh, this is a heavy package. Well, my friends, there is the top. Oh, super cool. And they gave us a little... Let me get my thoughts together. I'm super excited. Okay, so in here, looks like we have some lights, right? Is that what that is? Yep, we have some lights. We have Deck 8 itself with the connection point for the battle bridge. And how interesting. Some magnets right there. I wonder what that's all about. Oh, the magnets are all right here. So all of those silver pieces that you're seeing right there are magnets. Super cool. At least I think. Maybe I could be wrong. No, there's something that's going to come out from underneath. That's actually just going to be my hand. Getting super excited. All right. Wow, super cool. And we have our magazine. So, oh my friends, this is going to be super cool this month. Chock full of adventure and excitement, building lots of ships. Let's get building, shall we? On to Stage 15. All right, so here we are. We're going to go ahead and unpackage Stage 15 and 16 at the same time. As I was kind of looking through the instructions for this coming up month's worth of builds, basically, there's not really a whole lot here. This amazing piece, I don't get to do anything with it. I get to stare at it. I get to look at it. No, I'm going to look at it. But it's not part of the build. So kind of like with the Falcon, we're starting to get pieces for stages ahead. And I was hoping to extend out, maybe get a stage per week. That is definitely not happening this month. I'll probably only get a couple of episodes out of this month's packages, but you know what? Totally cool. No worries for me. So we're going to go ahead and unpackage stage 15 and 16, and we're also going to go ahead and do stages 15 and 16, which actually shouldn't take us too much time. So let's go ahead and slide 16 out of the way real quick. So 15 is actually a remarkably big package. It is fairly large, fairly simple. We have the two frame sections here for the superstructure, and then we have the deck 8 superstructure going into the neck of the battle section. So yeah, pretty straightforward. It is a large package though, so this is going to be a big cut. So well, always so nice when that happens, but then we get through here all the way to the very end. And we'll go ahead and pull our pieces out, and then we'll look at them, because this package is kind of ridiculously large. My kitten who loves plastic is probably salivating right now. He's laying on the bed right now looking at me going, what are you doing? Okay. So, requisite card. Always got that one. Set that off to the side. Pretty straightforward and simple. We're going to be finishing up the superstructure. I was incorrect in the last episode. We do have 2 more pieces of the superstructure to go along the top of the saucer, and so these are the connectors, and we'll be finishing up the saucer in the next episode. So we've seen a bunch of these. But the cool piece for this month, and I think for the whole package this month, like all 4 stages, like it's all pretty rudimentary things that I've done before, but be able to take this large thing out, and the screws are right here for it. So as you can see here, this is the frame section for what would be like where the battle bridge is, and then where all of the connection points are for when the saucer section lands and mates up with there. We have our shuttle bays right here, and then our impulse engine, and then we have our spine here with the phaser strips. And so looks like there's actually like little indentations here for the phaser strips themselves, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it's a pretty significant piece. I've got big hands, and this one is basically the size of my hand. So it is a fairly significant, it's actually kind of creepy. It is the size of my hand. So yeah, pretty cool piece. I'm going to be looking at this quite a bit, but unfortunately for this month, this is all I get to do with it. So we're going to go ahead and set it off to the side. And then for stage 16, once again, a fairly straightforward package this month. We just have a superstructure piece, and then up here we have the doors to the shuttle base. So I have the neck to the battle section right here. We're going to go ahead and affix the shuttle bay doors, and then we're going to go ahead and take care of putting the first piece of the superstructure on today. So we're going to kind of do it, and we're doing stages 15 and 16, but we're just going to kind of do it in the order that I see fit. I went ahead and read the instructions a few times. I was trying to justify and figure out ways of extending out and making these episodes longer, but that is just not happening this month. As with Millennium Falcon, I've been trying to spend more time getting my, basically I just want to spend more time with each stage and make sure I'm spending a little bit more of a thorough time, because what I've been finding is that I'm jumping ahead, moving too quickly, not paying enough attention, because for the sake of like getting a couple of stages done per month, when I'm looking for content, it's a little reckless when I think about it. So we have our BP and our BM screws. The BP are going to be to affix the shuttle bay doors to the neck, and then the BM screws are going to be for the frame section. So go ahead and get those out of there. Enough of this plastic rattling around. So let's go ahead and start, and then we just have our frame section. Now the cool thing about this one, though, I will point out, so it's interesting, and so this is where I could be wrong about this one, but basically the way this lines up is, this is where the impulse engine is going to be on the saucer section, and so I could have this wrong. I'm going to stop speculating. Yeah, my head, ass. This is the other side of the saucer, Jordan. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and set this one off to the side, and then we're going to go ahead and put this one away again. I just wanted to play with it, so there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and find our instructions for the shuttle bay doors. And we're going to start here first by getting the spaghetti mess a little kind of out of the way. And then what I'm going to do is slightly bend up a little bit more. I remember when I built this, I did bend these up knowing that the shuttle bay doors were going to have to be in place, but I'm just going to bend them up just a little bit more. And then we are going to start with shuttle bay 3. And we're going to put it right into place. And let's see here. Let's see if I can slide that in. Oh, this is a little bit of a finicky little piece here. I see. We're going to kind of slide it in. The saying on the instructions, you'll feel it click into place. Get that wire out of the way. It's right through. Try going in from this angle. There we go. So now, push it forward just enough. And down. Maybe get that a little bit more down. Yeah, I'm not surprised that this is a little tricky right here. There we go. Right. Okay, it did click. And I'm going to go ahead and get shuttle bay 2 into place. I'm going to go ahead and batch like activities that suck. This one might be a little bit easier. So it's just kind of like navigating it around all the wires and kind of like trying to get it into its own little spot in here where it wants to go. There we go, getting close. Once it kind of gets past... Ah, no! Sorry, no words, concentrating. This part is definitely not the easiest thing in the world to do, is it? Don't imagine there's a whole lot of this in this model, but maybe I'm a little biased. The Falcon I've kind of accepted for what it is, which is janktastic, and I love it. I was a little critical of the model last month. Yeah, this is... Well, I was looking for time on the video, so I'm going to spend it with me struggling to get things into place here. I'm putting it in the right direction. Okay. Oh. Maybe. Ah, there we go. Very nice. Let's go ahead and open our BP screws here. I was like, no, there it is. And I obviously want to be careful, right? Like, I mean, you don't want to like break anything, like hint, old Jordan did there on the Falcon. So yeah, still waiting
for that piece to come in, Fanhome's like, yeah, they're out of stock. And so that just tells me that a lot of people are getting the model, which is great. The more people get these sort of models, the better. This community has been turned out to be pretty amazing, and people that are doing this, it's about building things, about creating things, and I really love that. And the more people that are doing it, that means the more things that we get. I was thinking that having like a Earth space dock type of model would be super cool. I don't know if they even made one of those. Thinking of the Starbase model, basically. So, yeah, curious. So, those are in place. So now we have our shuttle bay doors, and I can see that that one still needs to be sat a little bit more. Gotta push it down. Yeah. There we go. So now we have our shuttle bay doors in place. This one's still. I know what to do with that. Don't you worry about that. But yeah, so we have that. Now, what I am going to do, I just can't stop messing with this stupid thing. So I know that this goes right. Well, cable management for sure. But that's basically, roughly, how that goes. And let me see if I can pick out the connection points. I can, yeah. So we have here connects up to here and so forth. So I'm not gonna do that. That's just worthless. So, all right. So we got our shuttle bay doors on, and honestly, this is the last piece of this. So I'm gonna make sure that before we move on to actually affixing it to there, I'm gonna get shuttle bay 2 properly put into place. But I gotta say, they need to actually click in a little bit better. So that one still might need a little bit more love. Oh, that wasn't. Then neither one of them were quite put into place. Now there they go. So let's go ahead and screw action. Yep, there's a little bit more room there than now. And there are 2. Much better. Yeah, I love it. So I think we got the back of this complete. So that is pretty cool. This is like a whole section complete with all of the lights, our shuttle bays, our phaser strips. We got the impulse engine. It looks like it's all ready to go. Wow, that's pretty amazing. Okay, so now, before we leave for the day, I'm going to go ahead and get my BP screw and move it up out of the way. I know we're going to be just taking a couple of the BM screws here, and we're going to be starting to put them onto the frame section. So we're going to go ahead and bring back this big boy. I actually have just been displaying it this last month, just like this. Just it looks great. I have it up on the wall, and I'm loving that. I'm loving the fact that it is there, and you can see it. So okay. So it is pretty simple. We're just going to be taking our frame pieces here. So let's go ahead and remove them. And they're literally the same for both sides. Yes, they can be really difficult to get out of here. Not trying to be nice to it. Actually, not afraid of breaking these ones, if I'm being real. Okay, so the big ones always go in the back with the smaller ones in the front. So what we're going to do is we're going to start right here. Yep. I'm a little bit better about that. I'm trying to figure, as I've been building these things, I've been getting a little quicker with grabbing my stuff. The collection of things that I have had to accumulate for model building is kind of insane. So lots of paint and glue and brushes and airbrushes, and there was a whole airbrush fiasco. I've been painting the Marauder which will be, that episode will be, the first episode of that series will be dropping tomorrow. I've been painting the Marauder, and normally I don't slam things that you get off of Amazon. Like, you kind of can't. It's kind of reckless. Am I doing that right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I not have enough screws? Do they actually not give me enough screws? Oh, no. There was more. The screws that were in with my favorite piece that I keep messing with. There was more. I'm like, wait, did they give me enough screws? I think I was using screws from stage 16 here. So, nice. I've learned a trick with these smaller ones here on the ends. Just kind of grab it from the top. Get one going. If I was on a thought track and it's gone, I apologize. Got super distracted by that. Go. And yep, there we go. Sometimes you can confuse these holes for these holes, and they're different. This is a receiving at the end, I believe, where we're going to be connecting the saucer pieces to it. So, yeah. Okay. Yeah, sorry if I had a thought track going and it went away. Yeah, it's gone. Getting old sucks. There we go. Yeah, I was just looking and trying to figure out a way of like extending these out, and that ain't happening. That's not real. Okay. I'm glad I'm familiar though with this whole process now. A few months. This is package number 5. I can't believe this is like the 5th month of this. Like, I'm kind of blown away. I spent a lot of money on this already. I think I was talking about a lot of the things that I've gotten. Oh, airbrush. Yeah, see? Nice. Am I doing that wrong? So yeah, I was painting the Marauder, and sorry about the off track there. And I'm gonna go into a different hole here. And as I was cleaning it, the first one that I got, and I normally, there we go, that's my thought track. I normally don't slam items off of Amazon. I know when you're buying things off Amazon, it's not like, it's sight unseen, right? And, when you think you're spending around 70, 75 bucks on an airbrush, you're going to get some quality. Well, I was cleaning it, and then the gasket broke on the feeding part, and I'm like, oh my God. So, wound up, the motor on it worked great, and everything, like the airbrush itself worked fine. It wasn't a big deal, but it was okay. Stopped at Harbor Freight, picked up one of their airbrushes that they have for roughly about the same price as what you would find online. But this one is just superior in every way. I really enjoyed spraying the Marauder for sure. Okay, so now I think the last little bit we have here is going to be to take our frame piece here, and if I'm correct, it is going to go right here. Oh, super cool. There's something kind of super satisfying about that. Gotta be real. That didn't go in there correctly. Yeah, I thought last month that I was done with the saucer for whatever reason because of the frame for the battle section. Then I'm just not doing the geometry right in my head or building it correctly in my head. So yeah, I'm not a smart man. I know what love is. So yeah, super satisfying. I'm really happy about getting starting to put some hull plates on next month. I believe we're going to start doing that, so that's going to be pretty cool. And I think we just have 2 more screws for this month. So yeah, it's been kind of a big week. This is the first week where we've had kind of a full slate of videos, and I've got a couple more things in mind. Over the last couple months of doing this, I've managed to get quick at editing. I've managed to figure out how to shoot these videos, get them edited quickly, get them uploaded, rendered. I've purchased a new computer, lots of new things. My desk is almost completely different from the very first video. And so as I've been going along, we've been starting to get some subscribers, and I've been like super stoked about that. Like, it's really awesome. And so I'm going to keep going. We have the 2 builds. We have the Falcon and the Enterprise. We have what's going to be our regular Saturday model building series, starting with the Marauder. And, just dropped yesterday the Star Trek Online episode. I got an idea for a couple more things as well. But the thought process is I've managed to figure out how to use my time effectively, how to plan things out, how to, I get up super early every single morning. And instead of just sitting here drinking coffee and then dreading going to work, actually getting things done and practicing editing, putting together videos, doing all these things. And to be honest, it's been a lot of fun, and it's given me a little bit of purpose, and it's given me just something to do, and it's been a lot of fun. So yeah, so that's what I got for this week. We're going to go ahead and have a quick episode again next week, and then continue to watch the channel. We're going to be dropping episodes of this, that, and the other, with a couple of other cool things going. So if you have any comments, have any questions, please leave them down below. If you'd like to support the channel, please like and subscribe. And until we see each other again, my friends, I hope you have a wonderful day in this beautiful world wherever you happen to be. And until we see each other again, live long and prosper.